Hello, I hope I'm live because it was just showing me that I'm supposed to finish the video and I just haven't even started. So I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well. Today's topic today's topic is going to be about numerology, and if you have found your mission in your life. Of course, you can do many different things in terms of finding your mission, but today I'm going to be offering you this numerological method, which helped me actually to confirm that what I was looking for was the correct thing, the right thing. And today's proposal will be, if you write your date of birth. Hi Maria, if you write your date of birth, I'm going to be able to calculate it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to calculate, is this one, and I'll be able to tell you a little bit about you, your personality, your skills, your traits, the things that you are good at. And also, if you would like to book a session with me, you're very welcome. You can send me a private message in Juliette Atanasova, that's where is my page, and you can read more about me. So if you would like to write your date of birth, so we have your Danka, I want to know my mission, please. Maria, write me your date of birth and I'll be able to calculate it. So I'm going to be telling you what are your traits. So first I want to tell you about the mission and how I have found your mission. So bear with me a moment because I want to keep on going on track. So basically, when I was little, I always knew I wanted to help people. And also, I was dreaming to be a model. But being a model, you have to be very tall, And as I grew up older, I realized that I cannot be a model because I'm not that tall. And also, that wasn't really my heart desire, I really wanted to help people and see them in their soul. And I love to communicate. I love to talk. I love to, to be this extrovert person, But at the same time, I also like to be very I needed to read my books to recharge myself, and you can see those two differences. You're an extrovert and you're an introvert. So bear with me, Maria, I'm gonna do it in a minute. So in terms of going through my life, I've been searching for it. I've been doing different things. I'm really good at drawing. I can do these kind of things and I like them, but then I decided I'm going to go to architect school or something like this. That wasn't for me because there's too much maths. Then I went, I came to London, I came to UK, and life just turns around in a different way. But I never stopped searching. I never stopped looking for the one thing I wanted to do, and that was related to psychology. But then I was thinking that's too much logic, too much obvious. To me, in my head was obvious because I'm an old soul. I'm very wise and I can see a little bit further. Not to say that I'm some sort of special or anything like that. I'm sure that most of you are old soul and you have this inner wisdom within you, but you might never realize it, or you always felt it, and people would turn around and say, oh, how do you know this? That's so wise, you're giving such a wise advices. So I was one of those people, and always people will share with me their soul desire, their heart desire, and I would not be able to help them because it felt like they share with me, but I didn't have the tools, I didn't have the methods to help them. And then throughout my life, I start searching and doing different things in terms, related to psychology. One thing led to another, then the other led to another, and so on. So I decided I'm going to do mediation. It wasn't for me. I decided I'm going to do marketing. It wasn't for me. And then I end up and I found, this amazing coaching course, which I went to. And then that led me to family constellation, that led me to numerology, matrix of success, and everything. So, and when I've seen matrix of success, when somebody else did it to me, they told me, yes, you can do this, you're the person to give advices, you can see through people, you can see their soul, you can see what needs to be done after you see their problem, and I was like, yes, I'm on the right track, that's it, I'm going, because as searching within your life, and are just thinking, you know, 5 years of searching, and you're thinking, okay, but what if I wake up tomorrow and I change my mind? So you need some sort of confirmation, and this matrix confirmed to me that I was on the right track. So I'm just gonna do, I wanted to talk about a little bit more about the mission and finding your mission, because actually it's easier to somebody to tell you. But what I find very often when I have sessions with people are actually, you know, okay, I'm in this comfortable job, I'm in this comfortable position, this is my mission. I don't really want to do it, you know, because I need to make an effort, I need to use my free will, I need to use my you know, my what's the word, I need to make an action, you know, I need to do an action, and that requires something, from me to get out of my comfort zone. It requires something else to be done. But this is how you're gonna find your mission. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. Even if I tell you today your mission is to become a doctor, you need to go and, you know, for example, study for this doctor. You need to go and make this action. You need to go and do everything. Because for me, when I you know, decided that I'm going to do for this self-development course, I was like, okay, well, I had to go back. I've been searching for more than 50 years. Yeah, many people do that, you know. I'm going to have a look at it. Please bear with me a few more minutes. Because many people, they're so stuck in the old job, in the thing, and when I even tell them their mission, they're like, I don't want to do the steps, I don't want to do the action. But I'm like, who's going to do it for you? So for me, as I told you, I knew what am I good at. I knew I was good with people. I knew I could read people very well. I knew I could see in their soul. I knew they would listen to me what I say, but I did not have the tools. So I had to go and I had to learn what I can do in terms of this. I wanted to find the best methods that they exist on earth at the moment within psychology, because, you know, psychology isn't developed extremely, you know, like physics, or maybe physics not, but it's not really developed method, it's not a method, a field. Okay, so it's not very much developed, and I wanted to get the best that it does exist on the planet. So for me, family constellation is the best, because that can resolve any issue, any problem that you have, even with mission, even finding your mission and exactly what your soul desire is. You're going to be able to calibrate it and say, this is the thing, you know, even the next step. Because sometimes we're not allowing ourselves to find our mission because nobody was able to in our generation, you know, because people had to survive, people had to go to war, you know. Can you imagine this? So these things, these stories are affecting us, even though within our mission. It's not just the family relationships, it's not just the partner, it's everything in our life. Every single field that we are living, it is the roots. If we have any problem, the roots are in the generations back. And I would recommend you to watch the other videos which I'm talking about this, so you're gonna understand more clearly what I'm talking about. So we go into Maria and we're gonna calculate her date of birth, which is the 28th, 83. Okay, and then we're gonna go to Vasna Zlatkova. Okay, I think yeah, and Jordanka Koleva also wrote, but I don't know if she's still here. So I'm just gonna go for, okay, so first of all, Maria, you need to I don't know where you're from. Spasevska, probably you're Bulgarian, but I need to speak in English here. So you are also very similar to, you have very similar to my matrix. So, but it's a little bit different. So you can do something related to psychology. I don't know exactly what. I mean, if you want a proper reading, you can book a session with me, of course. Also, it's good to work with lots of people, not just one person, lots of people. Also, you need to work abroad, because you need to always extend your you know, your boundaries. So not your boundaries, but the borders. Let's say you have the borders and you always have to go above them. So to connect people one to the other, this is your money flow I'm talking about. Also, you're a very wise soul, you're a very old soul. You can also give advice to people. You like to talk to people. You have some karma on your heart chakra. So please look at your, you know, what is happening with your mother, what is happening with your father. you know, because the heart chakra is representing more than the mother mainly. But you know, if you have closed your heart, if you're frozen in certain traumas, you might not be able to find your mission. You live in London. What are you doing at the moment, Maria? What is your job? What are you working as? If you want to share here, of course. If you not, you can message me on a private message in Juliette Atanasova, which is upstairs, yeah, is above the video. Okay. So yes, and also you can make your you can materialize your thoughts and things that you say. So you need to be very, very careful with that, because you are like a magnet, you attract. Yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna go to your danka, and please bear with me. Obviously I'm just saying like very rough things here, because the proper reading I cannot do it, you know. It's a 1 hour reading, you know, because you need to know what is your mission. Not working at the moment. What do you like doing? So I'm going to your danka now, which is on the 16th of 3rd. 1 second, and then I'm gonna go to the other lady who was texting, as long as you bear with me, and also listen to what I'm saying to the other people, because you might have, you're studying astrology. Brilliant. This is exactly the thing that you could be doing. Yeah. And you might be able to develop some more skills in terms of, you know, like clairvoyant and things like that with this, because astrology is a good one. But if you're studying astrology, you must you know, there is the point of fortune. That's where your ideal job is. Yeah, that's what I know. I don't know astrology much, but you know, I'm also you know, learning a little bit, but for myself for the moment. Okay, so we go into your danka. I hope she's here, and then we're gonna do Vesna Zlatkova. Okay, Vesna is from Macedonia. Okay. So I'm also from this part of Bulgaria. I'm from Blagoevgrad, so they call us Makedonki. Okay. So we go into your danka. You are a very a person like a warrior. You're a warrior woman, you know. Whatever you set as a goal, you see the goal and you go straight. But it's very, very important not to, how can I say, like not to put yourself in a situation where you have to fight with everything, where you have to fight with your life or with situation or with work, like not to make your life difficult, you know, because people who have this kind of inner intention, they might just find things to make themselves, you know, to make their life harder. Because you have this inner, like, I'm a warrior, I'm here to fight. No, you're not here to fight. You know, things can happen easily in your life. It's good to balance feminine and masculine energy, because you have some feminine traits and some masculine. You have lots of luck, which is really good. Very creative person. You're very much focused towards the soul of a person. And also, I don't know where you live. Well, as you understanding English, you must be in England or somewhere else. So it's good to live abroad, because that's where your money flow is, which is brilliant. And of course, be careful not to overload yourself with tasks, because you have an energy where, which is about potentials. And you might be thinking, oh, I can do everything in one day. I can do these 10 things, but you're up to the 5. And then, you know, most of the day is gone. You are exhausted. You're like, I can't do everything. And you might have physically have pain in your back, because you are taking too much on your shoulders. You need to learn to navigate and to, you know, to tell people what to do and to help you, and to be able to ask for help. Okay. Then we're going to Vasna. Vasna is on the 1st of the 4th. Okay. Okay, so you're a person who everything must be in order. Everything must be related to the laws of the universe, to the laws of the system. Everything must be fair. If something is not fair, oh my God, just watch. You need to be very careful not to do that. So this is important for you only, but for the other people, you don't go into fight. Okay. Also, number one, you always trying to serve people in different way. You always try to do something differently. Like, you know, you're gonna make a very simple dish, for example, but you're always gonna add something from you. Like your soul is in this dish. You know, you're gonna make it in a different way, so it's not exactly like everybody, because you're a person who likes to create things in a different way, in a new way. So also, you're an emperor. So you need to be very, very important, very careful in terms of this emperor energy. Also, you have a little bit of karma on your heart chakra, so it's very important to look at this. What is your feeling towards your mother and your father? So you need to look at this. Okay, so you're also a person who likes dynamic, who likes you know, varieties in life, who likes things to change, to move forward, like something to be happening, not just like, you know, not to be like very boring. So I'm looking, I am from there too, just across the border. Oh, okay, brilliant. Yes, I know I can speak Bulgarian, and you guys from Macedonia, you understand, but the page is English, so I must speak in English. So, okay, I don't know if there's anybody else who wants me to do a quick reading, because this page, you know, hasn't got many people, but of course I can do it to somebody else as well. If not, guys, you can book a session with me. We can do a proper reading, which is 1 hour, and I'm gonna tell you all about you and all the traits you have, positive and negative, because we are not made just of one, and we vary within our life. So if you want to write your date of birth in this comment, I can do a quick reading now. I can give you some taster to see and feel and know what it is like, and to see if that's for you or not, if it's accurate or not. So if you write your date of birth in the comments, I would be able to calculate this for the people who are just joining now. So that would be amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna hang for a little bit and just wait if somebody will write me their date of birth, and like in the comments, so I'll be able to do a reading in Matrix of Success. This is amazing. It's amazing method. It's so accurate. I was so blown away from the moment it was read to me. Maria, so you're giving me somebody else, I guess, or I did it to you, didn't I? Okay, let's do that one first. Effort 86. Okay, so whoever this is, also we can check compatibility if you guys have boyfriends, you know, or husbands. So do you want to just tell me if that's a boy or a girl, so I know who I'm talking about, because that also makes a difference. Maria, if you can tell me if that's a boy or a girl. I'm just gonna wait, because yeah, I can it's your partner. Okay. All right, so it's a person who likes freedom in general. It might be a person who likes to to have lots of fun. For my partner. Okay, I will do it in a minute. Vasna. So who likes to have lots of fun? He has luck, but he might be a person who likes to tell other people what to do, and then he doesn't do it himself. You know, very bossy. Yeah, Maria, I'm still talking about the date you gave me. Also, he's Emperor, which is a very good masculine energy, but he might be very communicative, very chatty person. You need to be careful with that, because if he's in the negative sides of it, if he is a bit insecure and hasn't got good confidence, he might fall into, you know, kind of go into affairs with other girls very easily, because he has this communicative side of him. Also, he's an old soul, very old soul, and he likes to create things in a different way, right? So what else to tell you? I don't know if he has found his purpose, but also in terms of job, he has something from past life staying there. So maybe a regression will be a good thing for him, and because if he hasn't found his purpose or something, you know, that could be why, because of some past life, something that he has done which is wrong. So in terms of his job, he must do everything in terms of he needs to be in karmic law, he needs to be in systemic law. He cannot make anything dodgy, anything that is out of this law. Irina, if you hang out with me for a little bit, I'm gonna be able to do it for you too, because before that I said that I'm gonna do it for the lady, and the lady's partner, which is Vasna, which is the fourth of the sixth. 74. Okay, so okay, this person also, Vasna, I'm talking about your partner. So he is everything must be equal and in law for everybody, right? So it's very, very important. He has a little bit of karma which is coming on two places, so it's good to look at what is happening there with his mother and father. Also he has the energy of the star, so he might be he has the potential to be a star, to be very famous in some sort of you know, job that he's doing, or some sort of field, and he likes to do everything in perfection, so he's a perfectionist. So it's very important to you know, to get away with this perfectionism and to be able to do you know, the things that just no matter where he is at, he can just start from there. Also, it's very important to work with more people, with other people abroad, speaking in different language, not in the language that he is exactly from. So yes, and also he must be very creative person, and he might be very traditional as well. Okay, so then I go to Irina, and I'm gonna calculate her, which is the 27th. You are an old soul, Irina. Okay. Right. Okay, an old soul, an emperor. So you have masculine energy, and it's very important for you to watch out with the masculine and feminine energy within you, because you know the right proportion is 70-30. So if you're too much into the masculine, you might be, you know, overworking, taking too much responsibilities, and you might not feel very good about it, and even your health might be affected from it and things like that. You have a little bit of karma on your money flow, which is good to look at. What are the stories in your family in terms of money? Okay, I'll do it in a minute, Aline. And then also you're able to materialize your thoughts. So it's very important to you know, to navigate that. So also you like dynamic, you like things to happen, like you know, to have dynamic in your life, and also you might find hard to stay on one job. You might always want to change. And also the karma that comes, also people with this karma have lots of interests, and sometimes you can get confused. You might know what it is, but you know, what are you meant to be doing, but you might just get confused. Oh, I like this, I like that. You need to choose one thing. You need to navigate your energy. You need to know where you're going at. So I'm going to Aline, which is 5th 11/94. Okay. Okay, she's very communicative. Also she has a little bit of karma in communication. So she's very communicative, but she has a karma in communication and resolving conflicts and things like that. So it's good to look at the situation with the mother and father. You already know that. And then she's an old soul, and also she can bring out her own potentials and the potentials in other people, which is a good thing. She has luck. and it's important not to overwork and to be able to trust the universe. Also, in her money flow, she might find really hard to accept money because the energy that stays there is number 5, which normally frames you too much. So you're not able to believe in miracles. So it's good to work on limiting beliefs in terms of this way. So also her ideal jobs, she has a masculine energy there. So she can lead people, but I don't really remember the exact jobs out there. So I hope that resonates with you and your partner. Then we go to Elena. Elena, may I ask for, okay, a minute, just a minute. Elena is giving me 20, the 5th. Okay. Elena, so you like freedom. Freedom in every sort. Fun. Also in your job, especially in your job, you have it twice. You have a little bit of karma, which stays in your mission of your soul, so it's important to look at this. I'm sure you are working on it. So also balancing masculine and feminine energy in you, because you might be taking too much responsibilities on your shoulders, not asking for help from other people, and you need to learn to ask for help from other people. Also being able to receive, opening your heart. You need to work with your mother, right? So what else? Also you like dynamic, and maybe you find hard to stay on one job. So you always like something to happen, like to have some sort of dynamic. Okay. So we go to Irina. She's sending me somebody for another date. If you can please tell me if it's a boy or a girl, so I know who I'm talking about, because you know, it's different. It's different for if it's a male or female, because it's very important to look at the balance between the masculine and feminine energy, because people, they, you know, we think we are always right and as female, and so we think that we need to do certain things, but then that's not exactly how it is, and we need to balance that. And for male, if they have too much of feminine energy, they also need to cultivate the masculine energy more with them, and they need to strengthen the relationship with their father, as the same as the women. You know, if you have too much of masculine energy in you, you need to cultivate and improve your relationship with your mother. So Irina, it's a girl. Okay, so we have, she's an old soul. She might need some time on her own, like to recharge and to do her own things. Also, she has lots of luck, and she might be framing herself in terms of money, because she has number 5 in her money flow, which is framing herself. Thank you. Let me just read his comment. Keep following Juliet. Oh, thank you very much for the recommendation. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. So number 5, as I said, very framing energy, but also she has 19, which is the abundance energy on her money flow. So that's very interesting, you know. I don't know exactly her story or what's going on. Maybe she has some limiting beliefs, but it's important for her to work as somebody who is leading other people, because she's like, thank you, Elena. She's like the sun, you know. When the sun is shining, it shines on everybody. When it doesn't shine, it doesn't shine, and we can feel that, and we know that. So if she is in a negative side of it, negative mood, or, you know, very angry or something like this, she might burn everything out. Or, you know, when the sun is so strong, it burns our skin. So also she's able to manifest her thoughts, desires to attract, because she has this energy of the magnet, of the moon, which is very feminine energy, amazing energy. And also she might find hard to say no to people. So yes, and serving people in a different way, which it could be a good thing. So guys, if you don't have any more dates for me, I think I'm gonna be going towards the ending of this video. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for trusting me. If you want to book your session with me, you can. You're very welcome. Just send me a private message and we can do the full reading of your matrix. And you'll be able to know what exactly you're meant to be doing on this planet, on this earth, because I believe that we all need to know what we're meant to be doing here, and of course make some steps towards it. Thank you guys, sending you lots of love. Bye bye.